one of the hardest counties hit was Kanawha County, and we are now talking with the Public Information Officer, Brooke Hylbert. And Brooke, thank you so much for joining us on the phone.
Thank you for having me.
Can you talk a little bit about the nature of the rescue efforts and the recovery efforts going on right now?
Sure. We are fortunately done with our rescue efforts. Everyone in our county is accounted for and safe right now. We are in recovery mode. FEMA is in town today, and they have their disaster recovery center set up for our citizens to go apply for assistance. So we are moving in the right direction.
What are some of the first things that happen when these floods occur? Your first plan of action after, of course, the recovery. What are the first steps?
Our first plans of action have been ensuring that everyone in our shelters are cared for. We have debris collection sites set up throughout the affected area so that people can get that trash out of their homes and, get it away from them. We have cooling stations set up currently. It is nearly 90 degrees here during the day. We have bulk water set up for people to go access. Of course, food, clothing, water, cleaning supplies. So there's a lot of different locations that are distributing a variety of things.
And with the flooding, we know that, like you said, 90 degrees areas, kind of rain-free. What are some of the problems presented by flooding for emergency managers, and what are they up against?
Right now, we are just making sure that everyone is safe in their cleanup efforts. We do have medical clinics, mobile medical clinics set up throughout the impacted areas for anyone who may get a small cut or is missing prescriptions due to the flooding, things like that. So our medical concerns, we are trying to address those and get the people in those areas the help that they need, because they may not have transportation to make it to an area that wasn't impacted.
And Brooke, what are the resources for these people displaced? I'm looking at the video on our screen, and these houses are just flooded out, and they can't get back in there. They're going to have mold problems. They're going to have other kind of problems. What is the housing situation out there right now?
Currently, the temporary housing has not been set up. That is something that FEMA will be assisting our county with, and they will take the lead on that. We are not sure at this time if it will be temporary housing as far as apartments, or if it will be something similar to the FEMA trailers that we've seen in some other natural disasters across the United States.
And you, coming from Kanawha County and familiar with the people there, what is the morale like, and how are, not just with the emergency managers, but just the people affected by the flooding?
The abundance of donations and the volunteers and the outpouring of support that we've received, not only by our community, but by people across the United States, has been wonderful. I think the situation is very unfortunate, but people are in good spirits. The people are happy that, yes, they may have lost their belongings, but they do still have their life.
All right, that's nicely put. Brooke Hylbert of Kanawha County, we thank you so much for joining us.